Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Now, let me start with disclaimers. First disclaimer. Let me turn this better than me. First disclaimer. My eye is really bothering me today because it's going to sound terrible, but it's a beautiful day and the sun is everywhere. It is out. It is bright. It is everywhere. And so, because the sun is everywhere, my eye is really bothering me. So there may be periods in this video when we got to get super cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ashamed to put them on. If I need them, I'm going to put them on for my eye. And then again, I'm in the TV room, and it's a room with not as much light. So then I have to put this light on me, and it's making it worse. So I got the sun this way, the light this way, and it's causing problems. So there'll be moments that I don't have to wear it. But rather than rub and irritate it or tear up and all that all day, I will put those glasses back on. So just a disclaimer for anybody who later sees it. If you didn't see the beginning, well, you know what they say. Don't make an opinion on anything unless you watch it all. And so, yeah, but like I said, so today, this morning, my eye is kind of giving me the, but I've been up for like 3 hours. So I said, you know what? Instead of just being up and waiting till later, because I was going to come live at maybe about noon or 1. And then I said, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to just knock it out. Because here's the thing you don't know. I don't know if later my eye will be worse. You know what I mean? And let me tell you something. I'm never going to use my eye as a pity. Because, see, my eye is really the victory. It was having this surgery and my eye getting like this that made me see things different and actually see things clearer. You know, and I'm not even talking about my vision. I'm just talking about the senses that we have and using them in life. So that's what, so never is my eye a pity and isn't a joke. It isn't any of those things to me. It's just a part of my life right now. So like I said, right now my eye is bothering me. So until it completely adjusts to this light, I'm just going to keep these sunglasses on. I'm not going to keep wiping them and irritating them more. And then I have just put hand sanitizer on my hand. So I really don't want to rub toward my eye. But anyway, guys, let's get to these skreetz. Now, we're not talking the streets. We talking the skreetz. These YouTube skreetz. You know what I mean? So it's been a week, y'all. It's been a week. But before we get into any of the nonsense this week, let's see some good things that we can talk about. Oh, today is Chef Finest Wine's birthday. Yesterday he had a little birthday celebration on the tube. It was nice. It was nice. Lots of good music. Lots of good music. He's one of Chicago's own, one of my own. So I definitely am sending a double love bubble over that way. Happy birthday, King. Happy birthday, When I see young men in Chicago, that's my city. I don't know everybody else's city like I know mine. Boy, when they make it to those 30s, those 40s, and they make them humbly, and they make them, I am excited. I am excited. That's a chance because I live in a city that 20, 30 years from now is going to have a whole generation that doesn't exist. And that may sound phony, it may sound unreal, but it's the truth. So that's much love. Happy birthday, King. Happy birthday. What else this week is worth on a nice thing? I saw Selfie Queen and JJ do a thing and just take accountability for themselves, because one of the things that we all have to understand is I can get on here all day and tell you what to do and you what to do and what you said and how that's wrong and this and this and this. But until I can check me, it's neat. It's pointless to talk about, because some of these people I see on here, they got so much to say about what everybody else could do, but they're doing the same thing. So as long as you're in that party, I'm gonna need you to sit down and shut up. Like, real talk. I need people just to be responsible for themselves. That's it. Like me, I don't come on here and tell anybody I want you to be me. Like I'm sitting out here putting out the blueprint of who you should be, and it should be me. I'm not. I'm telling you I understand. I'm telling you I could be the same way. I'm telling you I choose not to. I'm telling you I want something more. I want something more. I want something more. Because at the end of the night, everything I do, everything I feel, everything I say, everything I am, it's me. I feel it, I think it, I see it, I say it. It's me. I'm responsible for me. I don't need nobody else to govern over me. I'm responsible for me. I rep me. You know what I mean? So even when I'm talking about other people, somebody's going to be looking to see if you do that too. So, like I said, when we checking ourselves, I love it. When we see that the change starts with us, in us, then man, I'm excited. I'm very excited. So, like I said, there are lots of good things that went on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But when we get to them skreetz, we gotta talk about what's going on, y'all. Because these skreetz, it's just like if I'm in the hood and we talking about what's going on, I'm really not talking about the good. We talking about the nonsense, the whatever. And let me tell you something. In this nonsense, are there good people? Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not gonna say pillars of your community, because if your community knew what you was doing, they wouldn't stand on that. You know what I mean? But then again, they might, because we live in a world where we support some of the most, don't get me wrong. What up, Sparkle? What up, Kate? What up, Susan? Man, what nothing. Like I said, the sun is very bright today. And so my eye is just doing a funky two-step. It keeps tearing up, keep trying to close. So right now I'm just giving the glasses, the glasses. So like I said, it's part of my life. Sometimes I have to wear glasses inside. Sometimes I have to wear these glasses at nighttime, because sometimes the glares of the street light as we drive down the street can irritate my eyes. So like I said, I constantly wear these glasses. Hey Vicky, but the problem is they're dark. So they're blocking out all this light. So like when I go to see the comments, it's like, oh my goodness, just like blurry words on the screen. You know what I mean? But it's a part of my life. Like I can't give you me and make it like it's all perfect. Oh, let me just only turn that camera on when it's eye working. Because it might have a day where it doesn't work right all day. And then now what I'm going to do, sit back if I had something to say? No, it's just a part of my life. It's a detour. With some sunglasses at me back? No, I got 26 stitches in my eye. I've had these 26 stitches in my eye since August 2020. And so I'm getting ready to head back to the shop next month, because it's time to see what's up. You know what I mean? I'm thankful for my surgeon, because my surgeon has kept it where I haven't had to go have another surgery, because my body was definitely rejecting this cornea. You know what I mean? It was like, hey, give me that bad cornea back. That's the one we know. I want that one in my body. So, so I'm thankful for my doctor. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go back. Hopefully we'll start working a plan out so I can get into some glasses, because contacts I will never do again. But get into some glasses so that I can get my license back, so I can get back on with my life, so that I can work whatever it may be, because this has been over a year. And the funny thing about disability is the ailment that you have has to be for over a year. So during that year, you have to prove that I can't do. I mean, it's just what it is. But we're not here to talk disability and in my eye. We're not here to talk that. I just had to explain that for anybody who wants to know why I'm out here getting my Stevie Wonder on. I need to. Now, y'all got to excuse me. On one side, I'm drinking water. On the other side, I'm drinking coffee. Hey, don't judge me. Don't judge me, guys. All right? But let's get to these skreetz. So, I'd love to say half the stuff I've seen on these streets started this week. I'd love to say that. I would love to. So, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to pick a person, and we're going to break that down. I'm going to break it down. Like, I don't need a cosign. This is only the opinions of what I've seen, what I think, how I feel. You know what I mean? And once again, y'all, check it out. Not the gospel. I'm not the gospel. I'm just trying to give it some kind of logic to me or something. I don't know. Give it some kind of understand. I don't know. Call it what you want. I'm just breaking it down. Hold on. I want to make sure I speak to everybody while I got a chance. Okay, I spoke to everybody. I just want to make sure. Oh, thank you, Susan. Thank you. Like I said, every day, like I said, I'm blessed because I haven't had to do that surgery again. Because just the block on my eye alone gives me anxiety. Just thinking of that block on my eye. You all think it works my whole body up, And then thinking about that for like 8 months, I had no peripheral vision on the right side of my, so you could sneak up on me. I felt unsafe, but it put my other senses. And this one here, this hearing, it put that one to the top, to listen more. I used to think when somebody was talking about, I looked at them, I knew what they were saying, if they were telling the truth, but sometimes you got to listen. And the lie gonna come out right out their mouth. Okay, but that's enough of me, y'all. That's enough of me. I dressed myself this morning. I got this on this pajama shirt. But anyway, so like I said, I would love to say that the things that went on this week just started this week, or that they were isolated issues, but they weren't. So I'm gonna start with my homie, with my home skeleton, Real. See, let me tell you something about YouTube. If you're not dissing somebody, it must mean you're married to their values, married to their name, married to them. It doesn't to me. There are things, organizations, there are politicians, there are actors, there are businesses that I will not speak on, and I don't mess with them at all. You know what I mean? And their business I speak on, but there are underlying things that I do not like about them, and I pray they get better. You know what I mean? It's the real world I live in. So when I speak on Real, I'll say that the one thing I see about Real is, and this is no disrespect to him, he's a character that he came out here, that he set up and made a page and gave you all him. And when he did that, hey, nobody cared. Nobody was interested. When he tried to give you the likes of what he does and who he is and those type of things, nobody was listening. So then when everything began, with the whole Katie Joy thing with him and AT2 and BX Beast Boy, after that whole breakdown on AT2 show, I feel like he said, wait a minute, look at all this attention, because I was right there watching, when I saw Katie Joy. Oh, I got nothing to do with it. I'll never say, wait, what did she share here that could be that bad? You know what I'm saying? And if she shared it and it's so bad, why is it still up? So I went, I watched the video. I was disgusted. I was disgusted because you can't say things like that and think you're just offending one person. Like, you're going to offend mass people. You're going to offend people, like, you know what I'm saying? He's dropping an F-bomb on them. Pow, pow. I mean, just like bombs over Baghdad. Boom, 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 just constantly. And the thing about it is that I don't have to be in the LGBT community to know that I'm not dissing them, because I don't care who you sleeping with. You know what I mean? When I judge someone by their sexual preference, then I might as well judge everybody, every chick doing it, every dude laying around with all these. And I don't care what's in your pants. Unless I'm in them. That's just a jokey joke. But anyway, back with Real. So when I saw that, I saw how much attention he got off that. Then, I would be telling them, on different platforms, on Dairy Fat's platform, on King Chameleon's Eyes platform, like telling like, hey, you said you like the food, review the food. And I've even heard him recently say like, hey, I review the food, I get 70 views. I do this, I get 1,000 views. Well, I'm here to tell you something. I know I need 1,000 subscribers to be monetized. I know I need 4,000 watch hours to be monetized. But here's the thing I'm better to get to you, those watch hours. Because when it comes to these here subscribers, I know this much. If all Danny give you is BS, the woo, the rah, 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 you don't want to see Danny on peace. You don't. So for the people who you got your name in the mud, you got to stay there, bruh. You got to stay there, sis. Because that's what people came for. They didn't come for your, Gandhi moments. They came for your trash moments. They came to get up in these skreetz with you. They came to hear you say the same person that they hate is the same person you hate. I'm not in on that. You know what I'm saying? And you're entitled. You're entitled to dislike people. And let me tell you something. It's a bunch of people out here that we cannot like. One thing about YouTube I know is all kind of stuff going on. I done seen everything down to homicide on some of these things in different platforms. It goes down. The videos people are willing to put up, the things people are willing to say. So, it goes on everywhere. But back on Real. So, Real came back, so wait, Real's channel got took down. I did a video on that. He came back on his other channel. You know what I mean? And like I said, change is not overnight. And remember, most people came for the BS. You know what I mean? So they're going to push. And then people are going to test you. If you say what you are, that's why they say actions speak loud and word. Just do it. Just do what you're going to do. Show me. Because sometimes we say stuff and we make bills, our mouth make bills our ass can't pay for. Like, we just can't do it. If I'm rah-rah and if you say boo, I'm coming for you, then I can't tell you that suddenly, if you say boo, I'm not moving. So he comes back. Okay. Like I said, many a times, Real said things like that. You hurting many of people. You naming half of the things that go on all around the world and things that have caused problems and crimes and wars and all this stuff. It's gonna spark something. So anyway, long story short, he had been I guess on other platforms, Twitch, everything else, Instagram. I don't have Twitch. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta set up a Twitch account. Sometimes I be going to stuff like, hey, who set up an account for me? I don't even be on this shit. You know what I'm saying? So for me right now, it's hard enough to just stay completely focused to YouTube and not go to any other social medias. Because when you spend all that time, you know what I'm saying? It's just time consuming, and I'm trying to get better. But anyway, so he was on other platforms or whatever doing his thing. So my sister was doing an interview with him. I said, well, you know what? The one thing I can expect is he'll be calmer. You know what I'm saying? Because people know what to know. Like, if you're talking to me, let's just talk. You can put the defenses down. You know what I'm saying? Put the weapons up. We good. Let's just talk. You know what I mean? If that's what we here to do, let's talk. So he comes on, you know what I mean? I could tell he wanted to go places, but he saw that he couldn't, or he chose not to, because once again, you could put a bunch of rules like at the pool right there in the entrance, and you still gonna see people running on the side of that pool. You still gonna see people jumping and diving into the water when they should. So like I said, you can put the rules out. It's up to the person if they're gonna do it. So he came on. I respected that. I tried to put a couple of jokes in because it's a serious topic when you bring that in. And here's the thing. When you hit on the subscriber side and you get on the subscriber side of it, it's hard for me to say all of what I want in so many little amount of characters that I could use. You know what I mean? So I want to say so much. So now I'm giving a short version, trying to get to the next one. And then, if chats are slowed down or whatever's going on, it's hard to communicate. So another thing, these people come on here, they all in the chat. That's what a mess at. Ignore that. Your attention is to who's interviewing. If I'm sitting with Barbara Walters and they got a chat on, you know what I'm saying? And it's thousands of people going through it and I'm taking time to read. I can't. I can get back at that later. So he came on. All right. There we go. So that night, Siwa Moon went live and she was speaking about him being on there and then, he was calling out her and Jackie and he was doing this and he was doing that. Now, mind you, on there, he's saying, I want to squash it. I don't want nothing with him. He wasn't on there saying, hey, bring the ruckus, bring the smoke. Now, once again, I'm not defending him. I'm just going off what he was saying on there. So I'm watching her thing. And, here's my thing for Jackie. I truly do feel bad for how you feel about what he said. And when I think back, the reason I ever subscribed to you, and if you go look into your thing on when I subscribed to you and you paint it back to that, the moment he came on his show and dissed you, I subscribed to you, not even knowing who you were, not knowing you were BX Beast Boy's ex-moderator, not knowing any of those things, none of it. I didn't care about anything. All I knew is that what was said was wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I came. But one of the things with the whole Siwa Moon and Real thing that bothers me, and this has bothered me for about how long Real been gone? About 2 months? This has bothered me since probably a little bit before that. So Real has come on Siwa's show before and been nothing but disrespectful to Jackie and to Josh. You know what I'm saying? And Josh don't even be on there no more. But nothing but disrespectful. And when they came on, hey, I understand you can't tell your story. Everybody's entitled to tell their story. Not knocking that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like I said, I'm not y'all judge. I got no heaven and hell to send nobody. I have no investments and no presence to send nobody to. So I'm none of that. I'm just speaking on what I saw. And we've gotten to a point where we can't. We got to make up these names. We got to do this. But here's the thing. I'm not dissing your name in any kind of way. This is the name you've put up on your channel, and I'm speaking on. That's it. You take it anywhere. You know what I mean? It's you choose. I'm just really telling the story. So I subscribed to Jackie, but when he came on, he's very disrespectful to them. In my world, when you disrespect people, we can't hear it. We ain't going to see it. I definitely, because here's the thing, whether I let everyone see what he's saying, if I let the person talk about seeing it hurts. You ever had somebody come talk to you about one of your friends, like, and tell you some whatever, or tell you a story, or you hear a story about somebody you care about? When you go back and tell them, I might tell them like, hey, be careful around Justin, because they talk about all of us. You, me, and everybody else. See how I put me in there? You, me, and everybody else. They're not going to stop. I'm not going to go and give you a blow by blow detail because that's going to sit in your brain of what somebody said. And how do I know that's not something you're fighting to survive from? So some things don't need to be said other than the moral of it. The moral of the story is stay away from him. So to keep having him back here to get all this evidence that, I'm sorry, no disrespect, we're never taken to a court. We're just going to use it as what I use every time I tell somebody about this person. That's not evidence, yo. That's not evidence. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not. And then it's hurtful. Like, he keep coming back here. Who's giving him the link? He's not even on YouTube no more. Who's giving him the link? Is he going in the chat and grabbing it and still grabbing it under his name? How come he, and then I've been hearing from us, oh, if you block him, he'll get my information and get my information and get my information. Well, then that means every person you've ever blocked has your information. But how come they not hitting the chat every night to come back here and talk crap? I didn't like that at all. And I'm gonna say I didn't like that at all. I didn't like it a month ago, 3 weeks ago. I don't like that, like, at all. So, and that's no excuse for him. It's not. Because he got to be starting to stop grabbing the bait. You know what I'm saying? Stop. So, okay. So we get through that night. The next day I see that he's on BXB's board. Hey, great interview. Great interview. You know what I'm saying? I'm a strong believer in forget about just trying to please everybody. Let's get some answers, though. Because some of these things we're going to get the same old answer we got. I need some answers. And hey, if you was wrong, I'm calling you on that. So great interview. You know what I'm saying? But right after I'm watching this great interview, I slide over to another live. I get on Terry Lynn, and this lady Lily is on here like, just, you know how you done got some news or something, it done rocked you, it drained you, it did this, it got you questioning this. That's how she was. And I'm like, what the? That's real done. How? Like, what? So I said, I got to go back and watch. So I went, found her live that she had. I watched it. To me, she held herself up very well. Very well. You know, but see, when you're not a negative person or you're not on the BS, that shit is draining. And even when you on it, it's draining. The problem is when you want to be on it, you don't realize how draining it is till it starts affecting the people around you. You know what I'm saying? When you start losing around you, then you go, wait, it's taking a toll on me. You know what I'm saying? So I watch her whole thing. I say, she kind of held herself, you know, but I could see where that's draining. Because once again, when we keep saying something, let me tell you something. I'm not for calling none of y'all out your name. I'm not about going against your religion. None of these things, whether I agree with them or I don't. So I don't agree with that on no angle. Like, I don't agree with all this doxing kids, dogging out people, talking about their drug habits, their sexuality. I don't agree with any of that. I don't agree with any of that on any level. In my real, in this world right here that I could touch, in this world right here I'm watching, I don't agree with it, period. Like, I just don't. I don't. And around here, if you aren't saying somebody can go to hell and all this other stuff, I guess you're saying you want them to continue to do what they're doing. I'm never saying that. I'm never going to say that. So I just keep watching this storm. And I'm just saying to myself, like, bruh, we got to do better. We got to do better. I know goons, I'm still not, oh man, I see why. I understand in the 90s why you was like that, but it's 2021. I don't understand. I don't. Like, I don't. So, with the real thing, so like I said, he just was scattering all over the place. You know what I mean? Just, so you got him coming back, promoting. Then, I mean, like, even when he was on Dear Vets, he was speaking about how he was going to start doing things with his daughter. Hey, to every YouTube out here who got a shorty under 18 and you doing videos with them or pumping them on the internet, but you out here doing bullshit, stop. That's dumb. You putting your kids in this. You teaching your kids how to be a part of this. Then you're going to come and tell me, oh my God, why would they mess with my kids? I just couldn't even understand. Hey, they was already messing with your kids. They was talking about your kids when you put them out here. You are their protector. I'm sorry, like, no disrespect. Every time I hear T say she got a page with her daughter, I think, why? And why did you bring it out this month? I mean, it's on fire. with you. Like on fire, whether it's right, whether it's wrong, it's on fire with you. Why am I bringing my daughter out? And then be like, don't disrespect her. Why would you go over to her page? Why wouldn't I? Once again, not saying it's right, but why wouldn't I? If I'm beefing with you, I'm going everywhere you put somebody. Oh, that's your cousin's page. That's your sister page. Oh, that's your bestie's page. I'm all on it. And I'm in, hey, I can't stand your bestie. That's what people do. Don't make it right. And then, say, like I said, I plan for every creator, especially anyone that I've watched for over a year. I plan to definitely do a sit down and eat and run my mouth about you in a good way. Because I ain't got no reason to diss y'all. Like, I want to see you win. I do. But some of the stuff you doing is not in a winner. It's not in a boss's vocabulary. Like, real talk. So, this mini thing is just a week breakdown. But in this week breakdown, some stuff I just gonna go backwards. But it's not, I'm not gonna get too long-winded on nobody because it's not that serious to me. But even still, oh, this has been a week for you too. It's been a week for you. But some of the things never should have been brought to the light. The one thing about anybody, this is about anybody. If I come on here and tell y'all, man, Charlie Brown, once upon a time, Charlie Brown did this, and I gave your name, Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. I have chosen to tell a story and give you a name. And you have a right to go to Charlie Brown and get his version. Period. Give a damn who Charlie Brown is. The moment I gave it life, I gave them the right to tell their side of the story. And then it's like this. Do I think, even if I say Charlie Brown, Bobby Lewis, Gookie Dookie, Jockey Dot, Tot, Poop, whoever all these people are. If I say all these people's name, I don't even know why you're going looking for them. But you might. I'm telling you about me. So then any question you have, come here. Come ask me. I give you a direct answer. You know what I mean? I give you the facts. And then I'll tell you, hey, if you want to speak to anybody else about it, I'll have them get in touch with you. You know what I'm saying? Let them tell you their version. You ain't got to go look for them. We ain't hidden. But, so I'm watching it. And then I'm watching how, like, even when she's doing a video, she can barely stay on topic because she's taking text. You're muting your thing because you're watching this stuff. Like, hey, and you know how I know you be watching it? Because sometimes I'm running 3-4 devices at once, watching 3-4 lives. And I can tell when people are watching each other's live because one, at the exact second, ain't nobody text you this that fast. At the exact second somebody say something, you speak on it. Then nobody text you that. Then it's a lot of, well, you know, I got heard from such and such this, and they had said this, and you are saying this, right? You saying this, right? No, I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that. Like, you know what I mean? But on a good side of Say What This Week, you know, she had their event and AT2 on there, and they made some form of amends with each other, which is cool because I feel like a lot of division has come, which it shouldn't have, because we should all be free thinkers and we should all let people handle their own business. And that means to even other content creators, like, let them handle their business. Because see, the more of us get in it, then it becomes my opinion, your opinion, his opinion, her opinion, that opinion, what they say, my subscribers' opinion, the ones that left, the ones that came, the new ones that's coming in. It's just too much. You know, it's too much. And then I see a lot on here where people say, I didn't know that part happened. Then you shouldn't be speaking. If you didn't see the beginning, the end, and know all these other secret things, then don't give me these I know for a fact. When you speak, just like I'm speaking right now, I'm speaking off what I know. I don't know nothing about what they talking about on Instagram. I don't know nothing about what they texting each other to say, private group chat, member only me. I know nothing about any of that. One of the reasons, well, one, financially, I can't be a member to all the people I want to be a member to. So it has nothing to do with one person or the price of their thing. Is that it would be many of people I would go support in that fashion if that's what I was doing. And I just can't afford it. And then secondly, I've seen for a while, you know, way before this year, like I've seen for a while that members only has become a place to be exactly what I'm saying I don't like. And I just can't be a part of that. Like I said, I don't go into arenas I don't want to be a part of. Like I just don't. You know what I mean? And so I definitely don't pay for it. Because once I pay, I'm part. Meaning I agree. You know what I mean? It's just like if I go to a store and they raise it or they whatever, and I keep giving them my money, then I must not care. Giving you my money is a whole different thing. So, so she had them on there. You know, they had, and then it was a back and forth because there was moments when I was like, okay, are they baking up, or is she like letting them be on here to make like, you know, a mockery of? Like, I couldn't tell at points, but then I said, you know what, they were laughing. There was this, and then I wouldn't know who Dear Vet was if it hadn't been for AT2. And I do believe they had something. I'm not here to say what broke it up. I'm not. They could tell those stories. I'm not here for that. But what I can say on the outside is I'm kind of glad they had that conversation. Now, all this other stuff and all this, you know, because in YouTube, we could put the blame on whoever, even if we all know it's somebody different. So even in that story, it was like we kept saying, it's JY, it's Johnny Yates, it's Johnny Yates, and then say, oh, but such and such started. Wait. It can't be two starters. And that's no deep. It's just the world we live in. Like, if I say his name and not saying what everybody else saying, then I must be standing completely on him. No, I don't stand completely on nobody. You know what I mean? Like, we all make mistakes. We all do wrong. We all say wrong. We all not. And some say, like I said, bombs on Baghdad. But it's almost like when you watch some of these things, it's like people want you to say what they want you to say. Yeah. So if you ain't saying that, then you're saying something against me. So even with the whole thing this week with Terry Lynn was beast in these streets. I mean, 8-hour lives and a 6-hour. I mean, she's a beast in them. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. But what I will say that I appreciated with it, because like I said, I'm moving around. But Terry Lynn tied into Sewell. What I say is that she stood on, I'm going to prove that it's not just us. So, hey, we're wrong. There's something wrong. Here it is. But here's you. Here's how I'm going to call. And so, hey, sorry it was you they was doing it to, but I can't knock that. I salute. Because show me the proof. You know what I mean? We do all this talking. People don't even show proof. And we be, you know for a fact he did it. And I know for a fact he said it. And I know for a fact that he will. And I know. It's just getting all out of hand. And then every time I turn around, it's a race trigger. It's a SA trigger. It's a trigger. These is triggers. You talking about people on drugs, Joe? Hey, let me tell you something. I got family members we lost to. We got family members we fighting for. We got family members been clean for a long period. And that's something that go all around America. It don't hold a color to it. You understand? Like, it's something that goes on all around America, and it's no joking matter, and it's nothing to make fun of. And I guarantee when you dissing somebody about that, you're hurting somebody else who you weren't even talking to. SA, like I said, more women who will be SA'd in their life or have been in their lifetime than there are who haven't. So it's going to hit. You know what I'm saying? It's people out here who don't know how to deal with the LGBT community, and they're so afraid. And they're not afraid because that's what you choose. They're afraid because of what this world will do to you for choosing that. So these are sensitive topics. You jump on them, you're going to get all kind of things. So I watched that. And then once again, like I said, in all these stories I'm talking about, I see hurt people. You know what I mean? And these the ways they've been taught how to fight, or these the ways they think somebody won fighting. Maybe they did. Maybe they won. I can tell you stories where people lost. And I can tell you how you losing. You losing the place to ever stand and tell anyone not to do something because you're doing it. Why are so many people sending you emails, all this bad stuff? Why are you asking all the time for videos and clips? Go watch it yourself. Because then later it's going to be me who gave you the videos. But you asked for them. You watched them. You saved them. You got a whole archive of what somebody said, but won't come out here yourself and tell me what they said. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. I don't get it. So like I said, I ain't here judging nobody. Do what you want to do. I'm just telling you what I saw and what I thought about the things I saw this week. You know what I mean? Like I said, I just started really doing the real thing, even watching Road Hog. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to get too much of an opinion because I'm too at the new of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And watching it right now. But even with the situations going on with him, it's like, man, I'm really getting tired of YouTube beefs being what I need to grab my card and go out here and protest and march about, because it's all every day, all day, somewhere we could go somewhere and fight this fight. But here's the problem: I'm gonna fight a fight the next week half of the people gonna be back on that team or whatever. No, Danny's not on that. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Right is right and wrong is wrong. That's just where I stand on things. So what's going on with him right now? I'm like, man, y'all, we going to the kids, we going to this, we putting names on people. Like I said when that whole CP thing came out. Hey, when you put that on somebody, like those kind of titles on somebody, even when we done with the whatever with this, people gonna have that title. Like you can't shake that. That ain't a name, whether it was true or false. I mean, that ain't gonna be. And then it's gonna be people that's gonna make you try to prove to them it wasn't true. You know what I mean? It's just like we all know. If you go to jail and you one of those, you attack children, they have to hide you. So this ain't no title you put on nobody if it ain't fact. Like in the real life, people come to your crib. It's people that look up people, and if they in their area, they go to their crib. Real talk. Is that right? To them it is. Is it right? No. Nope. So like I said, so I had, those things were going on. So like I said, even who Rojas deeply into it with now, I don't even know who that is. You know what I mean? I don't. So I really can't even speak on that too much. But like I said, that's one of the things I have been watching, and I just think sometimes, like, where is this taking us, y'all? You know what I mean? Where is it taking us? That's why I tell people, don't make them resolutions. All last year, everybody was, I'm leaving 2021 and 2021. But it seemed like for 2022, we not only bringing up 2021, 2020, 2019. Hold on. Is that 2016? Bring it back too. Bring it back, run it back. No, it's too much of that. It's too much judgment. It's too much. I'm better than you because listen. I only said that because you said that. I only did that because you did that. But how about if you did that, I ain't do nothing, or I cut you off for real, or if I blocked you or I didn't block you, I let you in nothing I'm on. Hey, I ain't dropping the stream. Only people that's gonna get this link is the people I'm sending it to. But if you're telling me the only people getting the link is people you send it to, how did real get it? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to call it. Then just when I thought these skreetz, I told y'all that yesterday. I said, boy, one thing about these streets, even doing this video this early, it could change up in hours. Then last night, Tails decided she was going to interview Tox's son. Now, here's what I got to say about that. Let me tell y'all something. I told you before. Is Danny about interviewing anybody, your ex-lover, your whatever? Nope. When you call your mamas and them, nope. Your children, no, your children even have grown, they're their own person. But I'm gonna tell you something that's a fact, and this is what I got out of that. I did a documentary with my son because I'm a throwback to me. I did a documentary with my son, and at the time there was a lot going on with my son and friends. A couple of his friends had been killed. One actually was killed with him, and it really rocked my son at that time. And so my son was just in this fight. So we were in a fight. You know what I mean? And that fight was, I didn't understand, and he got to do this. And my fight was, hey, bro, if you play in the dirt, you gonna get dirty. Like, there's no way around it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're my son. Like, I want all these sons to win. You know what I mean? And so we were fighting, and it was a pull. So when my son said, hey, I got to just get out of Chicago, I feel like I got no hope here. You know what I'm saying? My son wasn't even 18 years old, you know what I'm saying? But he had graduated, and he was going to turn 18 in August. And I didn't want to do it, but I wanted him to see something else. You understand? But before I said that, there'll be times when we'd be sitting down talking. You're just doing like your little interviews or your questionnaires. They come to our crib and do it, whatever. In between, they come do some film and whatever. And there'd be times he'd be speaking. I'd be like, that's not our life. But then as I am today, I can look at that and say, I can see how he saw that. Because see, as long as I had sons out in the street, I never took my ear off the streets. I stay 10 toes now. I stay connected with what's going on. I stay where I can pull up and I know who's running it over here for real. And I'm not talking to the kids. You get what I'm saying? Like, I stayed in that lane. So I could see why in his eyes I promoted that lane. You get what I'm saying? I wish I could tell you I was the best mother, but I became a mother pregnant at 16. Like I said, wasn't no Dr. Drew, wasn't no checks. You know what I'm saying? I had my 3 kids back to back. You get what I'm saying? And I was told I couldn't even have children. And then I end up losing my other ovary because I had already lost one. So then I had no more, but I was a young parent. So I grew up with them. And what I thought made sense didn't really make sense because I was still on that kid, man. Like, oh, somebody said I couldn't do that when I was young, so you're going to be able to do that. But there was no structure. There was no boundaries and points. You understand? So I'm blessed for the village I had to be a part until I caught up. You understand? So when I hear a young man or a young woman talking about their parent, we have to listen, but this ain't the platform, yo. Because once again, we got people on the platform who are just looking for the demise of your mother. So whether she good, whether she bad, whether she made mistakes, whether she did, this ain't it because it's not going to help her. And as a mother, I felt hurt for that. Because see, if it's one place, I don't care what none of y'all got to say to me. If it's one place I don't want to hear that, it come from my children. What is winning if I fail to them? Because even in my worst parenting, I breathe for them. I want to see tomorrow to see them. So when I think of that, it's like, hey, it would have been a great thing if I could have seen the mother and the son on there. And they could have not argued or downed each other to see who was better and who was worse, but just that. So when I flipped over to her page and she was live, I thought what made it even worse is now a sibling got to come in and tell, and then it, like, I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. So even in what I'm saying, my brother and my sister and all y'all, my brothers and sisters in this land are human. But when it comes to my siblings, I am their keeper. I am their keeper. Like, that bothers me, yo. But see, once again, am I mad at her for doing anything? No. Did I get on her platform and dog up? No. No. It's just like when Jaguar Wright's son came out. He's grown. He can legally make any decision he wants. He can. But I also know when I'm 18 and I'm 21, I'm a different person. When I'm 18, I'm one person. I'm 21, I'm a different person. 25, I'm a different person. 30, I'm a different person. 40, I'm a different. I know that because I've lived through it. And you would have told me when I was 16, I'm be that same mental for the rest of my life because I felt that was a place that kept me safe. But man, so like I said, so I'm just watching all these things this week and I'm just thinking, you ever seen so much pain and make you want to cry? It's everywhere. I just see people who have had things happen they cannot get over. And I told y'all the other day, you ain't going to get over it. You damn sure can't get under it. You got to go through it. You got to go through it. You got to go through it. If you have small children, you got to go through it for them. Because you could be sitting around so stuck in your essay that one day your child may believe they was essay only because they still feel your pain so much. Like, we got to do better, y'all. Every parent out here, we have to. Like, we have to. Like, I got to. You know what I mean? Even now, like I said, because even in my roughest days when I was a parent, like I said, I could knock on myself. I'm not an emotional person like that. I'm not that hugger, googity goo. I had to come to that. I had to let that out. You didn't even used to cry. And you used to be able to sit and tell me anything. I could just sit there. And on the inside, I wouldn't even let it come in me. Because then I might feel it. You know what I mean? I spent many a nights drinking. Like I said, I ain't never did no hard narcotics or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But that don't make me better than nobody. You know what I mean? That would make me better. Because like I said, we started drinking young. You know what I'm saying? So I still was abusing my temple. You know what I mean? I still stressed more than I was relaxed. I'm abusing that temple. And so, you know what I mean? I'm not here to judge nobody. I know that your story is a chapter in a book that somebody needs to read. I know it. So your story and my story can't be exactly the same. It's not. Even if it got similarities and all that type of stuff. But yeah, like I said, so this week on YouTube, I'm like, pain, hurt, alone, lonely, sad. That's all I can feel. No joy. So y'all telling me this week, none of y'all had nothing good happen? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. You know, and as I'm speaking on people, I just want to say, for D, I don't know him. Never conversed with in a chat or anything like that. But I want to send my condolences to your family. I want to send some peace to your family so that y'all could take a minute and put all this to the side, whether it's you fighting for the right, whether you're fighting for wrong, whatever, and just embrace each other and just have each other. And don't let none of this stuff take away from a minute y'all can have with each other. Every time the fire jump up on this, shut that shit down and get up on each other. For real. Because that's all y'all got right now. And the worst part is you're short one. So there'll always be a gap. There'll always be an asterisk. There'll always be that. But don't you give somebody else some more pain when you already got a pain that you don't even know how to get over or get under. And honey, here's one I don't even know if we'll be able to get through it. I pray for that for you. For real. Like, I want that peace. Every time I see your name, every time I see somebody, every time I see you up there. The other day I heard you and Taylor in that long glide and you were laughing. I just felt so good to hear you laugh. Like, I don't even know you. Well, but I know that yesterday a friend of mine buried her 21-year-old son. And I thought about you. Because the loss is the same. Hey, y'all, we gotta have love out here. Like what Danny do is, see, I can name a lot of players. Do it mean I'm like, oh, so involved? Like, hold on, let me get to him right now. Hold on. No, it just mean I'm watching. I can't hear the story and be like, let me not go over here and check it out. You know what I mean? Let me see what's going on. You know, this week I slid past Heidi Black. You know, she has a Good Friday thing. Like I said, I love. I love laughter. I love, you know what I'm saying, people getting along and speaking, and you know what I'm saying? I love good energy. So I'm always gonna swing through the Friday. Kick it real quick. See what's going on. Get some good laughs. They was doing trivia. And so, like I said, John Yates came on the trivia. Oh, he was a beast on it. And there were moments when I would be saying so like, dang, he the go to trivia. And I thought somebody gonna screenshot that. Because like I said, I was watching Steve the other day and she was showing how she was on there. I'm looking at my comments in there. Even though I wasn't saying nothing wrong, because I'm coming people chat saying something wrong. Who wants that? What person is a subscriber wants to know that my comments, good or bad, might be up on your channel because you're showing somebody else? I don't like all that screenshotting comments on everybody, whatever. But I kept thinking when I did, like, oh, somebody gonna say, look at her. She trying to get the what? Get the what? I show respect till there's disrespect to me. Now, you could disrespect me without even talking to me or talking directly about me. But even if I did that, if I had respect for Heidi, I wouldn't be checking him and her panel. But here's my thing. Like I told y'all before, I heard about the whole thing with John Yates and Brittany from 90 Days. I heard about that almost 2 years ago. So I'm not going to read faster that. The whole video about what he did now, I ain't heard it. Don't want to hear it. Don't. Because here's what I know for a fact. A real racist wouldn't even be over here in our community. They would have came in on problems. So like I said, do we got a problem? Yeah. Do we have prejudice in them? Yeah. I don't know them personally. I don't. What I do know is I watch people talk for the last 2.5 years. I've watched people like talk about 2 years. Because I really didn't start hearing about him to the season with Usman and baby girl Lisa and them and all that stuff had started. That's like when I really started hearing about him. So first, like I said, I used to watch him on his channel. He'd just be chilling I guess he was sitting on the floor and hanging out, talking about the stuff. Then people had stuff to say about he seemed like he was drunk. Who gives a flickety fluck? I don't. Now, he jump in that vehicle and get to go in live drunk. I'm talking about his drunkenness all day. And I know one thing about when somebody's in an addiction or an addict, the more you talk about them and dog them like that, that'll be another way and another day for them to get high. Because now they fighting that you'll never see them any different. And I know some addicts who got clean and they're being held to the same standards or being treated like it's everything they do. If they say they want to aspirin, but he want to aspirin. You know it used to be. Come on, so just on that, like I said, do I got a dog in his fight? Hell no. Do I Instagram? Do I follow him on Instagram? No. But on here, if I say his name and I ain't saying hashtag take this mofo down, I'm saying something against him. Come on, because if that's the case, I got a whole bunch of hashtags. And then when I hashtag him, I'm going to go all through YouTube and find out who else needs to be on that same hashtag he on. That is me. That's me. That don't make me wrong. It don't make me right. It's just me. I don't know how to move no other way but the way I move. Like, that's how I have to move. Because otherwise, one day, someone's going to take something I did or said and hold me to a standard they holding nobody else to. No, I'm good. That's good. If you come and telling me half the stuff that he did that was wrong was back then, why weren't y'all doing something back then? So, moving on. This week in YouTube has been just a clusterfuck. If you could ask me. Yes. I don't see where we solved anything. Like I said, now I did see Selfie Queen and JJ. Like I said, you have to start in you. In you. It has to be there. You know what I mean? That's where it has to start. Like I said, when Dear Vet did the interview with Rio, I don't think she did it to start no mess. That's my opinion. Did I stop and call, girl, you starting some mess? No, I didn't. I wouldn't call nobody when I'm like that anyway. But I don't feel that. Rio's a grown man. He gonna do what he want to do. He gonna do it the way he want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Period. And right now, what I'm gonna say about Rio, just like when the first time I ever heard you explode and it was on AT2, I need you to do better, bro. For you. For you. You know, because what we put out is what we'll get back. Now, I'm sure there'll be somebody. Yesterday, somebody told me, somebody called them about me being lying. Don't call nobody about me. That's messy shit. That's not messy shit. Because like I said, you come in the kingdom, you knock on the door. I say, hello, who is it? Come on in. Come on in, because see, in the kingdom, you didn't need an invite. You didn't need one. You brought the royalty in you and you came up in the kingdom. That's it. That's it. That's it. You ain't under my crown because my crown is my family. Y'all all under a different crown, y'all family. You represent your ancestors, your people, your mother, your father, your children. You rep them. You rep them. So if you on here acting a zip damn fool, don't be telling me your kids in their scholar and that you lying. Because if you get on something that's recording and you know people going to screenshot you and do all this and you'll do this kind of stuff, I know your kids will sit there home like, oh, I'm going to act a zip damn fool. They turning on you. But I know that. That's human nature. I ain't nobody fool, y'all. Let me take a peek in these comments. I'm going to have to look on my phone because every time I look at the screen, I be like, put these glasses back down. I'm trying not to glass y'all to death now. You know it. I'm trying to be good, y'all. I'm trying to be good. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Now, it is hard to be good in a world that's so bad. It's hard. It's definitely hard to be good on YouTube. On these skreetz. These skreetz. Please. These skreetz, look at what I say, skreetz. Nino came and running. He said, what we finna get into? I say, nothing, Nino. We just talking these YouTube skreetz. You know, they vicious, Booney. They vicious. They so vicious, Bubby. Everybody's so sad. Everybody's so mad. Everybody's so hurt. Oh, Bubba, we got to get... No, Bubba, don't show your teeth off on the screen. Now you're just like the people fighting. Boo, be nice. Be nice. Don't you know I'm going to read comments? Bubba, you can't read yet. But yeah, it's just my baby saying hello. We don't bite on my electronics now. But get down and go get you some friends, bub. I tell you one thing, y'all. Because Bubba's whole life, he has had other dogs around him. With them gone, he is so long. Like, you can't play with him enough. You can. At 6 this morning, he was in my face. So I got up. I said, let me get the alarm. I'll take him out. I took him out. Then he came back in. I fed him. Then he came back, laid next to me, started rolling all over the floor, started playing. He had his ball out of nowhere. I didn't know where he wouldn't got it from. He must have brought it from outside. I don't know, y'all. But I said, my poor little boonky. My poor little boonie. And check out these things. What y'all talking? Yes, uplift people. Uplift. And here's the thing. You may not, in the midst of a storm, don't you? That's like if you see some people fighting, somebody on 10. And I mean, they pulling their shirt off and they getting ready to run. If you run up to try to stop them, you're a fool. You might get hit. You might get hit because right now they're on 10. So sometimes I can't go right there and grab you. Hey, hold on, let me come. Because y'all don't know how many times I be in a chat and be like, hold on, Joe. The daddy need to dun 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? Just come up in there and save something. Can't, yo. I can't. Because it ain't the time. And you gonna be arguing with him. Because one minute you're gonna be saying, hey, you can do better than that. The next minute you're gonna be, hey, you wanna smoke with me? What? That ain't what I came for. Hey, birthday king. Great morning. Great morning, my Chi-Town brother. Today is Chef Finance Wine's birthday. Happy birthday, king. But yeah, y'all, I'm telling you. Hey, Rock, just living. Hey, sis. See, I mean, shit, I'm over here talking. I done missed all this good stuff, y'all up in here. Know what I'm saying? Let me say. Okay, I see my sister Sparkle. I see my sister Susie. Let me see my sister Vicky. Kite, see my sis. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I ain't missing nobody. Now, if I missed you, I'm sorry. You know, I told you I'm having a bad day. Look, and then look, I done just touched my doggone. I do it with my hands sometimes. Good thing I messed with him with this hand, but still, I try my best. See, it's easy. But like I said, so some of the stuff that go on, like on here, you be like, come on, y'all, we can do better. We can do so much better. Hey, selfie queen. Hey, sis. Yeah, I'm just on here talking about, you know, the sadness on YouTube, these skreetz, what I seen this week. And I even brought up you and JJ and how I loved your video that you all did, your last live you all did, and talking about just taking your own self. Like, I got to be in charge of me. So, like, even when I think about moderators, y'all, I feel like you have to have several different type of moderators. You got to kind of have that moderator who is ready for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then you have to have a moderator who knows how to drop this and do that and do this because they're helping you. We're a team. So this team got to have a bunch of different moving pieces in it. But more than anything, what you got to do is stand for what I believe in for this. So, like, if I'm a moderator on your channel, like I said, when I become a moderator, I was, you know what I'm saying, I never went, I didn't even know what moderators were. I mean, if you took me back to 13, 14 months, a year ago, a little over a year ago, I promise you, I wouldn't have really had a clue what a moderator was. And so and then I'm not computer savvy like that. Like I told you, I come from an era where my junior highs and stuff like that, my grade schools had 2-3 computers for the whole school. So computer savvy, I'm not. And see, that also still is an excuse because I'm older, so I should have got better, but I'm not computer savvy like that. I'm not. I don't move that fast with the computer. And so most of the things I'm learning, like everything I'm even learning to have a channel, I am learning it myself. Until I can get enough of an understanding, then I can take the help because I need to have hands-on. That's how I learn. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not savvy like that, but you do need somebody like that on the team. And then also, I just, you know what I mean? I need my moderators to understand I don't own you. Like, I don't. I just think that you are free enough to think and be that. And I can trust that if I even, here's the thing. I hate when I hear somebody say, I caught you there. You caught me. You know what I'm saying? I know you was looking for me. I didn't know I was hiding. How you catch me somewhere? Where you catch me? You could catch me anywhere. I guess you could catch me anywhere. And what you gonna catch is me being the same person I am now. If you looking for me to say something bad, I didn't say hello to everybody. It's me. It's me. That's why even when I feel like I miss people, I give a mass speak. Hey, to everybody I miss, the whole, you know what I mean? That's me personally. You know. And then I like to see how long can people moderate their damn self. You know? How long do you sit and have control of you? Because, see, I got to have it 24/7 of me. Because like I said, otherwise I'd be in some of these chats. Y'all be throwing out gang stuff. Wrong. Whatever. I'd be oh, bro, the Scooby. Oh, you know, goons. Oh, no, I got a big. I got better things to do in my life. I got better things to do. But like I said, the negativity around here and the people gassing and feeding it up, it's just too much. It is too much. And then most of the people who say they want to stop are doing it. And doing it like it's common as brushing your teeth. But here's something I know: everybody don't brush their teeth every morning. So it's not as common as you think. It's not. But yeah, like I said, guys, so that's it. All you can do is be responsible for you. And I can see where somebody did something wrong, but I still ain't here for the judgment team. I'm not here to take you down. Because see, in taking you down, all I tell the next person that's doing that is try to find a way for not to be took down. Or start taking other people down before they take you down. I never taught them like how to get past this. But I know if you don't keep throwing gasoline on the fire, don't keep spraying. Y'all keep throwing wood in the fire and telling me why won't it stop burning? When is the moment that somebody started throwing some, you know what I mean? Nothing in it. Let it just burn out. Because it still got to burn out. But here's where I do, I'm taking myself out the equation. Like, oh, you know what? I've been fighting with y'all for 2 years now, and it ain't went nowhere. But on YouTube, it's like, I'll tell y'all, hey, guys, I'm coming out here. I'm going to let you know. Today is my last day speaking of this. I'm never going to speak about this ever again, and I am done. But every time so-called people I'm cool with talking about them, I'm all in their chat. Hey, just happen to stop in today. OMG. They're doing what? Drop the link. I want to come up and say something. I just want to come up and say something. I'm all the way out of it, though. I'm not in this because I let this go 6 months ago. Remember when I came on my page and I was like, I'm done. If you done, you ain't here. Why are you here? I got straight people in my life. I can't stand this, some shady stuff. If somebody started dissing them right now, I don't stop and tell them about what they did to me. I don't, because I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it in the point of it was wrong. That don't never change. And we may never be the same, but I'm over it where I don't get turned up every time somebody mention it or I see you. But when I'm not over something, man, don't even come tell me something good about that person. I don't want to hear it. And they got married. I'm going to hope they get a divorce next year. That's how you'll feel. So people who do that, or people who, like I said, if I catch a YouTube creator, as soon as you and you don't get along with somebody, y'all like this. But then the moment something changed, you turn on them. I know for a fact that you about the BS. I know it. Like, I know you messy. And I know the only reason you was cool with them was because of that. So like I said, we could take some of this stuff and make jokes. I've even seen some little channels come up and, hey, we kind of spoofing it, and people might not like that, but at least we're making a joke. But some of us are laughing at stuff that's not a joke. Oh, is that your daughter? Ah! Where would that be funny? Where would that be funny? The thought of my daughter being put all over the internet in some negative way would have somebody explode. My daughter, my son, it has somebody explode. And let me tell you something. You know why I would never put my kids in none of this stuff? Because here's what you'll understand. And he'll be, oh my God, their kids are oh my God, their kids, I can't believe they're part of it. My kids are going to protect their mama. Who's ain't? It's just like if you was at home getting tore up every day by your man and your sons grew up, there's going to come a day when they're going to stand up and fight. So if you think you're going to be just sitting here threatening me, I'm at home bawling. And my kids are just going to be like, hey guys, I guess my mommy wants it. My mommy loves it. No, they're going to jump on here and be like, drop your location. That's why I said I keep my kids out of it. I would keep my kids out of it. But see, nothing like that's going on me because my kids know. And my kids know. My mama wouldn't come on here to get none cracking. But my mom ain't ducking nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that simple. And so, like I said, so when I see this stuff, I'm like, hey, y'all, we got to get it together, y'all. But what I am learning is that it's more people paying attention to me than I thought. So, like I said, even when we talk about these numbers, like, yeah, I do need 1,000 people to be monetized. But if I can get to one person to come into a better them so that they can enjoy their life, hey, I won, yo. I won. Money can't buy that. Like, money can't buy change. If my heart grows and I get better in my person so that I can live in my space better, hey, I win, yo. I win. I win. So sometimes when y'all, like I said, who don't? But if you only about these numbers because every month you need this check, it's like when we in retail. You know, I worked in retail for a few years. And so you'd have people come to work and they just like, man, today I'm going to sell $2,000 worth of merchandise so I can get this much in commission for the day. And every day they had this goal, right? Now, you know, the company got a goal for you too so they can reach their numbers. But most of the people that would do it like that, they would get a lot of customers who brought back stuff. So now that hits you anyway. Because they didn't really want it. You're just selling people stuff. Hey, I sold people to a perfection of my customers walking out with the shoes on their feet and the box and the garbage can. Because I didn't have time. So even when I knew that mother was thinking, oh, that's going to be a lot for just these. Hey, I made sure I got in something because I'm a mother. And that's what it was. And people say, man, Danny, you know what? Your sales could be even higher and even higher. And I was doing good. I was at $250,000 worth of merchandise a year in shoes mainly, because shoes is what I sold at Nordstrom, and children's shoes at that. And I was at like 79% shoes, which meant 79% of the $250,000 worth of merchandise I sold a year was shoes. My department. But I didn't have all them returns. Like, I know people, man, they did 10,000 and, you know, for that pay period, the next pay period, they had 3,000 and 4,000 in returns. No, thank you, yo. Because then I'm still losing. So I'm getting all these views for trash. But anytime I give y'all the real me, I can't get 10 views. I'm losing. I'm losing because it's only so long I could be this character. It's only so long I'm going to sit in the fire. It's only so long I'm going to chase BS. It's only so long. When I started following Tasha K, now the first thing she might come up on my page, Danny, I had, like I said, I just realized that's still open. I told y'all that before. But I had started a YouTube page and forgot how to get into it. But it was just to watch so I could comment stuff, not to start a YouTube page. You know, so all of us got to have that just to do it. So I did that. But like I said, I started following Tasha K. She had like 7,000 subscribers. She used to go on Jessica Kanaiho's show when I used to watch her. And they had just started being friends and doing shows together. And shoot, they probably was using StreamYard back then. I didn't know, but he was showing her like new way. But like I said, that's how long ago I started watching her. And I thought, man, this girl just started and she already booming like that. And it just grew, and kept until this day. So, I mean, like I said, I could break down a lot of these people and like I said, and still not be opinionated. You know what I mean? Through that get understanding. Like, for real, for real. Do that mean once again, do I agree with everything? Nope, I'm a twin, y'all. I don't agree with everything come out my sister's mouth. And she don't agree with everything come out my mouth. And that's fine. That's fine. I'm not a robot. You set robots to exactly what you want to do. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I'm not a robot. I'm not Vicky from Small Wonder. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a robot. I am a person. You know what I mean? I know right from wrong. I know good from bad. And I know who I am. And that's it. That's it. That's what I know. I don't know nothing else. I know who I am. Oh, yeah. Like I said, my son's a loser. It does, Susan. It does escalate into dangerous things. And here's something that people don't got to understand. The danger it opens more than anything is the danger for the next set of people that do it. Because this type of stuff only gets worse. So we doing it here today. Hey, by this summer you watch. It's just, what the? People gonna be grabbing the killers of family members. What? What? Sadness. You know, I just, like I said, I pray for some peace on us all, man. You know what I mean? And like, like all you can do is rep you and what you'll do. So you can know Danny with the smoke, Danny 10 toes down, but you gonna also know Danny ain't gonna do certain stuff. Period. Period. Never ran from nothing. I tell people, I only believe you run when being chased. And I'm thankful because I ain't been chased neither. Dog by dog or human. You know what I mean? So, I'm just some things I don't do. I don't. I even tell people when I was younger that you wanted to fight. You know, and get into it. Like, I'm tired of their mouth. If you went to get into a fight with them and they became or scared or shaking, then he can't fight you. Because I need a fight. I'm no bully in no form. Even if you was wrong. You know, when I was young, I had somebody disrespect my deceased family member. And I got up on them and they didn't have words then. But as I gave them the woo-wops and they didn't fight back, I told people, I can't do this. Because, see, I need that same fight your mouth was giving. And if not, then you should have did the same thing that you're doing now, zip them lips. And that don't make me better, or that don't make it good. But I do understand. Like I said, I understand doing it, and I understand reacting to people doing it to me. I understand both sides of the fence. And that's what I'm telling you. I know you won't win. Because the funny thing was after that whooping, you think it took away what that person said? Nah, because then that energy in you thought, man, I got to give them more. I can't rest. I can't hear nothing but what you say. I can't think of nothing. I'm okay, Baba. I'm just passionate because I'm telling a story, Booney. Say, this is my Boonky. He said, wait a minute. You seem upset. That did upset me back then, Baba. Damn, boo-boo. Baba, give him hugs. There be gizzies and hugs. Baba, we're not chewing my... Welcome to my world. Welcome to it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I gotta deal with this every day, morning, night, noon. Oh, bud, you heavy. And then this thing, this heavy dog will climb onto your foot. Bye-bye. You're not light. Oh, I got a crook in my neck. Mother, I got a crook in my neck. Don't you care? Sorry, y'all. You know, sometimes y'all just deal with the kids. You know, you gotta deal with them. And like he is half sitting on my foot. But my foot's gonna go numb. I need you to get down because my foot's gonna go numb. You know what? You want to go outside and go get your ball? Let me let this dog outside real quick, y'all. Come on, big boy. He's like a booga booga. He's like a booga. Yeah, booga. I'm outside and have some fun. Yeah. And sometimes I'll be like, I need to get another. No, I don't. So I was a big responsibility. I'm going to let him be an only child. But yeah, guys. So like I said, you know, some stuff is just, I won't do anyway. I can't. Because here's more than anything I know. If you did them to me, we won't be talking about it on the internet. You not, that fire you want me to get you for clicks and views, you'll never get it. Unless it's going to be the clicks and views or when you on here snotting and crying about how I should leave you alone. And they're going to say, she's not even on the internet no more. They're going to say, but she's still messing with me. I don't want to bring that side of me out. I don't. Because like I said, yeah, did that get me through? Yeah. It did. But it also let me know that I'm setting out the world to bring that back to me too with karma. So, you know, like I said, when I think of going to jail or doing something that can send me to jail, I think of doing it with my feet kicked up. 3 hots in the car sound good. Let me get a square of spades game going on up in here. You understand? I'm making hooch. That's how I look at it. And it's that simple. But since I don't like being anywhere where somebody tells me what to do, that don't sound like the place I'm ever going. You know what I mean? It had to take me out like Queen Latifah and set it out. It'd just be that simple. But yeah, y'all. So like I said, I just came here like, what was going on these skreetz? What's going on the skreetz? You know what I'm saying? What is going on? We is acting beastie up on here. But I still love audience. Still want everybody to win, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the night, every content creator on here sets the precedent for the next ones. And so you're going to make it where it's rules for all of us who would never have done that. And you're going to take away things we had that could help us out. And you're going to look up and you're not going to even be able to invite your people on here to talk to them and engage with them because they're going to say, oh, too much drama going on with that. And they're going to pull things from us. And not saying that I've heard anything about that. It's just common sense that you can't keep doing something that's going to affect Google. Because when this all hit the fan, that's what you're going to, just like when Backpage, when Craigslist, with that Craigslist, all those places, when it started happening, when people were linking up and then they were killing people and all that stuff, who looks bad? So then when people say it was, I don't want nothing on Craigslist, because you know what happened. They didn't say, oh, I don't want nothing from people who live in this neighborhood. They said, I don't want nothing off Craigslist. Because so once you start making a name look bad, the name got to stand up for itself. So, like I said, a lot of things got to change. Like I said, we've been hearing charges. Let me tell you something. I've been hearing of so many charges going on all over YouTube and this and that, and the lawyers are talking to, and it's restraining orders, and it's this and it's that, and it's this and it's that. But the only people I've seen go to court is Katie Joy and Tasha K. Where is everybody else court date? Because trust me, right now, if all these people's going to court, every reporter be letting you know, man, look at YouTube. From the smallest to the biggest, they just going to court. And some of us can't get a restraining order on somebody who's standing outside your house right now looking through the bushes. But you want me to believe that you would call up anybody and give them a screen name? So the feds looking to do all this stuff, but yet it's people out here doing mass crazy stuff on there and they still ain't tracked them or even went and looked them up. Then everybody act like everybody don't know a hacker. Let me tell you something. Some of the best hackers I know are under 16. Believe that. Oops. Sorry, just being real. What the? I don't care about no stuff. I don't want your business. Some of y'all telling y'all business and telling people, I'm going to privately do this in members only. Why? In a week, you don't have it on here so we can see it all anyway. Oh, I forgot, but you're going to edit out stuff. But wait, inside your members, you're going to have a mole who's going to tell it anyway. And since some people only chasing $1, you'll let anybody be your member. Their name would be FU. And you know what I'm saying? FU, Danny. And let me put them in. They probably talk about another Danny. I don't know who's leaking my stuff. I think it might be F Danny. This is laughable, though. It's laughable. You know what I mean? It's laughable. It's like if some kid came and told me, like, man, I was up in school and next thing I knew, somebody did this and they was putting the pictures of my little brothers and sisters. And I was like, what? This is crazy. But we talk about people way beyond high school. Some of us got kids in high school. Some of us got grown kids and grandkids. Some people have been married 30 years. Your marriage too old to be doing this, let alone you. Hey, y'all, like I said, I'm just feel like Macaulay Culkin on Home Alone. Like, what is going on? It's like all y'all left Home Alone. But even y'all can't move as good as Macaulay. I mean, that boy ate, went grocery shopping, spent money, did this, travel. I said, dang. Maybe they should have been left him home alone. I don't know, But how everybody doing on this Sunday, man? How you doing? Like, don't get me started. Sit down, talk. That's what I'm saying. Some people, and I'm not even going to, I'm going to speak on me, but there's some people out here, I swear, if y'all knew they rap, and I don't even know them, but if you really knew they rap shit, y'all be shutting up. Because I'm telling you right here, right now, for everything God can't, and I believe this about everybody, because see, you have to think that what I am, somebody else is. For everything God can't and I won't, trust I know somebody who will. You know what I'm saying? For everything I grew out of, I know somebody so deep in it that they wish, if they even heard that I knew somebody on there who was doing, they'd be like, I want to be a part of it because you know them. And I don't want them to think they could do it to you. And I'm like, baby, I need you to stop. I need you to stop, bruh. So like I said, that's why this is a castle. You know what I mean? I got people that come through my thing just to see if somebody's saying something. I don't need that. Because I ain't own that. And if you bring that energy, it's like I tell my buddies, if you always can't run around with your Glock on you, and I'm not talking about no conceal and carry, I'm talking because I'm from a state where you don't need the laws to have it. Like I said, they made it legal in my state. I didn't know a person, black, white, green, or brown, even though green, ain't a color, but I ain't know a person who didn't have one. And they just made it legal in my state a couple of years ago. But what I'm saying is like, if you walking around with a Glock all the time and hand ready to grab it, don't be surprised if everybody dealing with you already got it out. That's where I'm from. So like I said, I can't tell you where you from. I can't tell you how to act about where you from. I can tell you where I'm from and who I am and how I'm telling you I know I could do better. Because I could easily get up into this stuff quick. And here's this with me. I get in it, get nasty in it, and get right back out. You know what I'm saying? Real drive-bys. Get all up in it. I don't want to. I don't. And I'm not talking about getting into nobody else's drum. I'm talking about my own. For what? I could jump on here and say some things in 2 minutes that'll have everybody. You think people calling about me? That at exactly 10:52 a.m. Danny said, because everybody got time stamps. Look, it's at the time when she put both her hands up and then one went a little higher. Look right here. That was the moment she said it. But for some odd reason, they won't know what you said 3 minutes ago. Like I said, if you not watching beginning, middle, end, even if you brought me something, he's like, hey man, Danny, at 10 minutes and 20 seconds, at 14 minutes and 30 seconds, at 27 minutes, and those are the key points. Danny gonna watch the whole thing. Because key points are only that if I know what was before and after. Because like I said, I could have just been making that statement that really is saying this is what I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But if you just took that part. I said, we grown around here. I am. I'm grown. I'm real. I don't have to question none of my stuff. I'm real. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the books. I'm in the books. Not the YouTube books. I'm in the books. You understand me? I'm real. You know what I mean? And so I don't have to question that. What makes me real is being able to sit my monkey ass down and act the right way. When it makes me do better. You know what I'm saying? That's how real I am. That the only time I'm going to war is when it's necessary. But I'm always in the battle. You understand? I'm always. And I'm in the battle in places where when you try to question it, I'm not in your battle. I'll show you the real battle I'm in. I'll show you how I might have been in a battle that helped you do something you're doing right now. That's how deep I'm going to show you the truth. You sitting around doing battles that ain't even going to help you out. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to make your shit better? No, it's not. It's not. So, like I said, man, I love all my co-working buddies. You know what I mean? And I thank you. Like I said, good, bad, and different. I thank you. Because, hey, like I said, we all working the same thing. For the same thing, at least. And we all have a chance to come out here and be us. And I watched so many creators that when you watch them in the beginning, you was getting them. And before, because we don't have patience, before I could even go into them, they went to this negative stuff. Then they want to try to come back and bring me that positive stuff. Well, it's real hard for me to think you uplifting when I've watched you take down. It's real hard for me to believe you with it when I've watched you be against it. When I've watched you stoop to the dirt. But now you want me to follow you. I'm going to pass. Because when you had a chance, that first impression, I seen what you gave me. I seen what you gave me. Before I ever had a channel, when I finally came on people's thing, I remember coming on Up and Adams and not even realizing people noticed me. And I came on there, to say something to his father. And Pops had just had a surgery, his gallbladder removed. And I've been through that surgery. And we were talking about thinking you better than eating something and having the phantom feelings, thinking you still have a gallbladder, but you don't. But sometimes you can feel that same pain, but it's, it's not as intense as it was before it was removed. But anyway, we were just talking about that. And there were people in the comments like, oh my God, that's Danielle Robinson. Oh, she's always so sweet. And I thought, I felt good for my mother. that without even being known, I had already laid down a foundation that I wasn't on that with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is me. It wasn't just in the comments for some good doogity doo so I could get into some messy mess. But yes, has Danny seen all the stuff going? Oh, yeah, my goodness. Hours of it. I'm saying it. And hey, like I said, even sometimes I watch some people get in and I be thinking, well, when you keep showing people that the only way to make it is to like do it this way, don't be surprised people try it. But if you ever sat and watched from the back, from the crowd, and you watched how many people did that and lost, and I've seen more lose than win. Lose their self, lose all these subscribers that loved what they really stood for, lose time, just lose. And I've lost enough time. I've lost enough times. I've lost enough time. I just ain't got, got better things to do. So, y'all, I really just came through to get this little briefing on my this week in YouTube. And trust me, I probably missed a lot of things. You need to do 2-3 videos. Because some stuff, when you get into it, you just start talking more about it. Because it leads me somewhere else and somewhere in me. But if there's anything I could say out here is, y'all, like, grab a hold of you and fix it. And some of the people that's been doing this stuff, when it's going to stop with your crew is when you stop. Like, that's the boss. And a real boss, I'm a real boss. I never tell everybody else what to do. I show them. They say, dang, she over there not even studying it. When I started watching Auntie's advice, just something real quick, and I started watching her back in the day, that's how I said I started hearing about John Yates and things like this a while ago. And so when I heard about the story of her and him, it wasn't ever that he said it, the N-word with her. It was that someone else said it, one of the cast members from 90, I think it was Leah. But one of them said it, and like he didn't do anything about it, but then tried to tell her when they fell out. And she made a statement, and to this day, she hasn't come back on it when people brought her name up. That's some boss shit to me. I said it, it's done. Because when real bosses speak, they don't repeat themselves. Never twice. Told y'all, ain't a mob movie, nothing. I ain't never watched or respect the real documentaries on the mob and everything else. And like I said, I come from Al Capone City. I know how real bosses move. You know what I mean? So, and I learned some that say the most, do the least. You know what I mean? It's how these pop-ups on my thing. But yeah, y'all. So like I said, I just came through to do that. These skreetz. See what y'all saying before I get up out of here. Make sure I ain't miss nobody on the hello side. And I love you too, sis, man. For real. I got love for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I love people. Because we all come from a different walk. And like I said, each of us have a different story and a different thing to bring to the table. And so the sooner that we all are in our thing and in our gift and in our glow, the better things going to be for the rest of us. And some of the best people I've ever met are those who've been through whatever it is, and they came out still better. You know what I mean? So like I said, I'm just waiting for us all to get in our place, including myself, so that we could bring what we were meant to bring. And there's a reason that each person, every person, way past the people I just named, because I follow way more people, but just like a mother, there's times when this section of my kids need me more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here. But the truth of the matter is that each one of us are on here. There's a purpose and something we're supposed to bring. And some might be some bad to get to the good. But hey, let's just do it. That's all I'm on. So like I said, he said I had to cut some of them off. Sorry, I'm listening to music and reading these comments. I'm supposed to be reading comments to say goodbye. I told y'all I ain't nothing. Susie, you know what? Here's the thing. I feel like this. There are going to be people that need to listen and to listen, including me. You know what I mean? So I got to listen to me sometimes. So y'all don't know, I'll get finished with this and I'm going to run it back because this time I'm listening. I'm listening. And then sometimes I think of the growth, and then sometimes I'm like, wait, Danny, you know what? Because you know how people could be. You should have just said it this way. But trust me, I'm coming straight from the heart. I'm coming straight with no, you know what I'm saying? With no, I don't win when you lose, man. Because as long as people doing stuff like this that's been going on, what I've been talking about this week on the internet, as long as they doing that, somebody gonna think that's okay. And then and then people always throwing out that money. Oh, I made this much. So now for those who think of this here, right, for the love of money, it make it worse for everybody else. So now when some of us are thinking, like, if you hear your kid or your cousin saying they gonna get on YouTube, hey, my twin was telling me she was on YouTube doing something, learning about some gardening. This was like a year ago. I told, hey, anybody mess with you, come. And I thought about it, like, this is not how it should be. This is not how it should be. We gotta do better. If you looking for a fight, get up in your neighborhood, sign up for the doggone military. Do something like that. Other than coming on here to torture, to terrorize, and to get your pain out or justify how you been done. Hey, and we all will be out here fighting. Because all us been done wrong one time or another. All us been called out, called names, did this, did that. All us done had a druggie in the family, a loss of this. Everybody. We more the same than we different. Please. And don't think it hurt you and don't hurt somebody else. I mean, stop thinking like that. If it hurts you, it hurts somebody else. It's that simple. But guys, yeah. Like I said, I love you the right way, the real way, the long way. You know what I'm saying? I want the best. And like I said, anybody out there, you know what I'm saying, with my name in your mouth, hey, I really know I'm doing something. Because otherwise you should be in the kingdom saying hello. Because you definitely get it back. I got nothing against nobody. I don't. And there's some people I'm just waiting for it to get better. For you. Because you don't cut no checks from me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't making a dime off YouTube. But I didn't come on here to make a dime. I came on here to make a difference. And you know what a difference do? It gets you bucks, fuck dimes. I'm telling you. The better you do, the better things are for you. I promise you that, because people will stand with you. But like I said, y'all, much love to everybody. Have a happy Sunday. Hey, Big Sugar sister, I seen the B in the 100. I said, oh, that Big Sugar 100. See, that's a good thing when you have blind. Sometimes you can see something, figure out what it is, but then sometimes you be completely wrong. Like, oh yeah, those letters were in there, but that is not that word there. But yeah, y'all, like I said, I don't even know how long I've been on here. Well, I told y'all I got up early. I told y'all I'm that auntie that's going to say goodbye 19 times and keep talking. But yeah, y'all, like I said, y'all have a happy Sunday, because I guarantee, I always say this, but I know it for a fact today I'll be back. I know that. Like I said, I know I'll be back, because this morning I got up at 6, and I started to get up on here at 6. You know what I mean? It's huge, y'all. Like I said, by the time I got on here, I think it was 9 o'clock. I had already showered, you know what I'm saying, threw on PJs with the shower, because I'm supposed to go, my nephew's supposed to come over, we're supposed to play the game and stuff today, so I just wanted to be super chill and relaxed. But I took the shower, took the dog out, I fed him, hung out, ate something, had a cup of coffee. I had done all that by 9 o'clock. So I was like, oh yeah, definitely got to get on here and get some love to my people. And what better thing to do is recap the week, give out some love, look at it, you know, from one perspective, from my perspective, you know what I mean? And, you know, that's it. And then at the same time, try to still give respect, you know what I mean? That's it. That's all I can try to do. Hold on, y'all. Let me let him in, because I swear he'll come to that door and act like I'm leaving him out in 2 degrees weather in Chicago. Oh, y'all, my legs went to sleep. That's one thing. You stay with your legs bent up on something. My legs went to sleep. But yeah, so I know I'm going to come back. I want to see. Let me take a look. Anybody going live today, this morning? Let me know right now. And to all the people in here, they're great content creators in here. Like I said, we all have a difference, and sometimes people, they all say, no, they're not. Everyone is different. So you got some great ones. You can drop your links if you'd like to. If not, most of them are the content creator under the names you see. So we got B Sugar 100 in here. That's a content creator. Selfie Queen is a content creator. Hold on, let me go to these comments. I can tell you about them. B Sugar 100 is a content creator. Selfie Queen Cindy is a content creator. Let me make sure there's nobody else in here. Chef Finest Wine, he is a content creator. Rare Beauty Doll Sparkle, she is a content creator. Well, Vicky's not a content creator, but Ren Rock TV, that is her husband, so we're going to wrap him in there. You know what I mean? They are one, so we're wrapping him for his channel. That's RINROC TV. He is a content creator also. But yeah, like I said, KT, do you have a channel? Let me see, because if you do, KT, I need to be subscribed. I always see you. Always so sweet, sis. Let me see you. If you do, drop your link. If not, thanks, sis, for being here. Susan is a great subscriber and a mod to many. Susan is a great person. Like I said, all kings and queens up in here. And even in the kingdom, like I said, I could tell you things wrong. Is maybe not a queen? Nah, no. I'm more of a queen because I did those things I came out of and I did better. That's what brings me to the kingdom. So welcome to this kingdom of second chances. Welcome to this kingdom of no judgment. Welcome to this kingdom of a safe place. Welcome to this kingdom where the crown is always on your head. Understand that? So I love you guys for real. I'm going to go and get up out of here now for real. It's 11:07. I'm actually going to go for a walk with Nino real quick. So I'm going to go on and do that so I can get that done before noon. And then, like I said, I'll probably be back because today, until my nephew comes over, I'm just chilling here by myself. It's just me and Nee. So I don't know who's lonelier, me or him. So when I come up here and get out with the fam and we kick it, and I feel love. I feel all right. I feel pretty good. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead, take him for a walk. I don't know, make something for lunch. I'm on some honesty, y'all. Today for lunch, I kind of got a taste for like a peanut butter and Nutella with banana sandwich. Like that's what I got a taste for on some reels. That's what I do, But yeah, so that's what I'm about to get into, guys. I love you. I hope you have dropped that link. And not, like I said, their names are their channels. Those people that I did name that I saw in here. If I missed you, I definitely apologize because I ignore no one in the kingdom. Everyone in the kingdom is just as equal as I am. I am no greater. I am, you are no less than me. We are equal. We are equal people who fought this battle called this real world, but yet we want to be good people. We made mistakes. We learned from them. We did wrong. We changed to right. So welcome to that kingdom. Man, I love y'all for real. And I'm going to go and get up out of here. And I'll catch y'all later. All right, Nee. I guess we're going to go on here and tell you on that. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.